This is Bill O'Reilly in the Is It Legal segment. Time, very intense land controversy in Nevada that hopefully will not turn violent. After the United States defeated Mexico in 1848, almost all the land in the territory of Nevada was given to the feds. Over the years, some of that land has been sold off, but federal government still controls nearly 59 million acres in Nevada. Enter 67-year-old rancher Cliven Bundy, who has been involved with litigation with the Fed since 1998. Bundy wants the federal land near his ranch be given back to the state, but the courts have ruled against him over and over and over. On April 5th, the federal government began seizing some of Bundy's cattle, saying the rancher was allowing the animals to graze illegally and not paying fees. That led to armed men showing up, and a confrontation ensued. With us now to pick up the story, attorneys, Fox News analyst Kimberly Guilfoyle and Elise Wheel. All right, so the feds show up.
Right.
All right, they have guns.
They have guns.
Bundy's guys got guns.
Militia, right, militia has
now
guns.
we have shades of Ruby Ridge.
Yes. Right, exactly.
Somebody get...
The federal officials, some of them carrying guns, they said for their own safety, were met by hundreds of protesters.
Right.
Some having guns, others not, peaceable people, protesting in favor of Bundy. So then, as of this Saturday, the government said after a 7-day basically standoff with trying to seize these cattle, getting all these cattle together, about 389 they got, that, wait a second, we're not going to do this. Now it's a public safety issue. It's,
all right, so they pulled back. They didn't take any of Bundy's cattle, so they let him go.
Let the cattle go, gave him back to him, but he is still on the hook, the government says, and I believe they're right about this, the government's right about this, for $1 million in late fees and taxes.
Grazing fees.
Grazing
because you can use the federal land, but you have to pay for it.
Right,
yeah.
right.
All right, now, the supporters of Bundy say that the federal government is violating the Constitution. We hear that all the time.
Right.
Do they have a strong argument?
The basis of that claim is their assertion is that it isn't federal land, that it actually belongs to the respective states of Nevada and then the border there between Utah and Arizona. So he said, listen, we've been grazing on this land for years and years. My ancestors, preceding me. However, the important point is it's in the Constitution, even of the state of Nevada, that this land is federal, belongs to the federal government. So they have a very strong standing here to assert their claim.
That land was ceded from the state to the federal government before Bundy even had this ranch. And he's had this ranch since
going back to Mexico before we started.
Because in Nevada, there's a lot of federal land. There's Yucca Mountain, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And in other states, there's federal land as well.
Even the governor says, they're probably right, they being the federal government. Bundy doesn't have a constitutional issue.
They need to settle the claim.
So on the law, just the law,
he loses.
All right, Bundy has lost since 1996, I think,
Two court decisions.
Right.
And he's not likely to get any of this overturned.
No. Right.
All right, so the evidence we both say is overwhelming.
And they seized the cattle based on a federal order. However, you can be sympathetic because his family has used this, but he has to pay up.
Yes,
so I think they should settle it for something less than $1 million.
I don't think this guy's going to pay a dime.
He doesn't have $1 million.
He's not going to be able to put those cattle back on this land. And think of that the other ranchers, is this fair to them? Because they're paying these taxes and those fee grazing taxes.
Yeah. But this, he's digging in because these guys out there, some of them, they don't respect the federal government. They don't want to be told what to do.
Understood, but on the law, he loses.
The one point he does have is he's probably right. His ancestors were probably doing this.
So he's making sort of an adverse possession, saying that it's been open and notorious, kind of squatting rights.
We've been doing this forever, and now you just come in and you want your money.
But that ends in 1993, and 1998 when the decisions came down, and then again in 2012 with another court decision. So there's been plenty of notice here.
All right.
They got to try and settle the case because, you hit it on the head. This is about like a Ruby Ridge situation.
I don't think this guy's going to settle.
Conceded it.
I'd be surprised if this Bundy guy settles. All right.